big. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. That is definitely the biggest one I've ever caught in my life. How's everybody doing today? If you guys are new here, my name's Nathan Spouts and I make fishing content all over the Midwest, chasing after some very big fish. In the last two videos, we have caught an absolutely trophy pike, so I have no doubt that today is gonna be the exact same. The only difference with today is we're not throwing chatterbaits, we're not throwing small spinnerbaits, we're throwing some really big musky gear and try to specifically target the biggest fish out of this flooded park right here. Hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna throw some big baits, we're gonna catch some big fish, and let's get started. We're gonna give this thing a toss. This is the bait of choice for today. It is a huge 12-inch glide bait. This is what it looks like in the water. I let it sink a little bit and it just bounces back and forth just like this. It's basically a spook that goes under the water. Gives a really nice action, so I have no doubt that we're gonna catch some fish. My guess is a lot of these pike are chewing on each other. Yesterday I went fishing here and I caught probably 9 or 10 little pike, and I would say 7 or 8 of those little pike had bite marks in them, which tells me that these fish are eating each other. So I'm gonna start out today with a very realistic lure that looks like a pike swimming. Give it a toss. We're gonna catch a monster on this thing. Honestly, it feels like I'm throwing a small child out here. This thing is heavy. Got him! Big fish, big fish. Monster fish. This thing's insanely big. What? This thing's huge, it's huge, it's huge. Oh no. What? He hit it and one of the hooks is on the side. Still a big fish, but one hook's in the mouth, one hook's on the side. It's a big fish. Walk down with me. There's one hook in the mouth? Yeah, it is. Yep, one hook's right on the side of its mouth. I'm gonna let him run, let him run, let him run, let him run. Scoop, and that is huge. Holy cow. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. That is a chunk of saurus right there, guys. Wow. That is a monster. We are gonna get this guy right back in the water. All right, look at that. And she swims off to see another day. Unreal, just monster. One hook was on the side of the mouth and then the other hook was on its side, and the front facing hook was on the side, so I was pulling it this way towards me, like I was bringing in a log. Big fish nonetheless. I'm assuming, of course, he tried to eat it, but ended up getting a hook to the side of the face. I'm not even gonna consider that as one of my biggest pike because it was basically on the side of the body. Still a good fish nonetheless. We caught that fish, we fought that fish, and we did it. That's awesome. I mean, we're 25 minutes into using this big bait, and if anybody ever tells you big baits don't catch big fish, they're wrong. Let's get back at it, guys. And let's get back to fishing. All right. We can both fish here. You don't need to go back to your spot down there. You cast left, I cast right. We'll get them together. It'll be a team effort. Dude, I really thought that fish was like trophy sized. Just by the fight I was getting, but it started feeling weird, you know? It was like, it's not supposed to feel like this. Make sure every fish in the area knows I'm here. This guy keeps looking at me every time I cast this big bait like I'm crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with him, but man, that thing just glides. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, that was huge. Oh no, how did you miss that? That was a big pike. A few little ones. Yeah, nothing too big. Just that spaghetti thing. Come on. This thing just floats right up under the water, waiting for a big girl to come out and give it a champ. Oh, this thing just looks absolutely gorgeous. Now I see why the fish like it so much. Gosh, if I was a pike, I would just hammer this thing. I might just eat it right now. Just kind of slowly.
Oh my God, it's so beat up.
Yeah, I know, because the fish keep hammering it. It's like they just can't get enough. I'm trying to switch up my presentation a little bit. If I just keep doing the same little twitch back and forth, there's no real change in presentation. I kind of want to give it a couple taps, maybe give it a couple big ones, mix it up a little bit. I want to seem as realistic as I can. And I mean, what fish swims in a straight line doing the exact same thing? Sometimes they go like this, sometimes they go like this. Sometimes they slow down a little bit, sometimes they go quicker. So I'm gonna change up my presentation, give it a few quick taps, a couple slow ones, just to change it up a little bit. When you're trying to imitate these fish and these dying fish, you wanna try to get it as realistic as possible. So I'm gonna kinda do some short twitches, and I kinda wanna try something. I'm just gonna kind of do some quick bounces. Make it look like it's fluttering a little bit. Do some long ones, have it kind of shoot off to the left really. Oh, he liked that. Yes, he did. Had it shoot out. Sadly, this bait was tangled a little bit, but had it shoot out really far, and boy, did that fish like that. Good one too. Never got a hook. That'll happen. Like I said, change up your presentation a little bit, and you'd be surprised how many fish are gonna want your bait. My bait was kind of sitting up there a little bit, which I actually really like that this bait does that, where it comes up to the top of the water. It's so realistic, it's awesome. You never know what it's gonna do. I mean, you can work this bait so many different ways, make it do whatever you'd like. Look at this thing. That side and that side. It's losing all of its shine. So many fish are just hitting it, it's losing its color, which is a good thing, but might have to go get a couple more of these. Hello, sexy. That just doesn't sound good. Came out of the water for it too. Don't think he's gonna come back. I can't believe he didn't eat it. What is up with these guys? How are they missing both these treble hooks? I'm just gliding it right under the surface of the water. It keeps coming up and it just kind of sits 6 inches under the water. So I am seeing a majority of these fish when they eat it. Just like that last one. Easy way to tell how big they are too. Not sure how we missed the trebles, but it'll happen. Oh, there's no way. How did he? Yeah. I was just about, I mean, that was completely my fault. I just about pulled it out of the water. He came out of the water for it as I pulled it away. Definitely saw me and got spooked. But yeah, these guys are coming in shallow. Literally came up right to shore for it. a good sign though, a lot of these fish like it. If they don't eat it way out there within the first 10 seconds of casting, usually they just follow it all the way into shore and take their chance as soon as it starts getting close to shore. A lot of these fish could be following it right now and I wouldn't even know. Got him! Big! Net. This is a stud. By the looks of it, it's the biggest one I've caught. I can't even move it. Yeah, it's not even moving. Am I tail hooked? I know he hit it because he popped it out of the water.
It's coming in straight. I don't know if it's tail hooked or if it's straight.
I don't know. It's got to be tail. One of the hooks has got to be in his tail. There's no way this fish is coming in straight. It's not fighting.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He popped it though. Hit it in the mouth. Yep. Yeah, but
No, it's not.
it is in the mouth. You're right. That's the biggest one I've ever caught in my life. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. That is definitely the biggest one I've ever caught in my life. Oh my gosh. Unreal. All right. Make sure she swims off. There we go. Holy cow. And she is back in the water. Swimming to see another day. Second big fish of the day. Absolute monster. All right, we're gonna get back to fishing here. That is just unreal. That fish was gigantic. I kind of assumed for a second there that it was fell hooked, mainly because of the fact that it just was not fighting. I think it was so old that it just didn't really have it in it. Sometimes these bigger fish get like that and they just don't really fight. Just like I was bringing in a wet log. I put on another bait here so I can actually have a little bit of color and shine on my bait, because if you look at this guy, that is what happens when a bait gets hit so many times. So put another one on, hoping that this one kind of keeps its color a little bit so I can catch a few more fish. Unreal though. I mean, just so many big fish. It's awesome. We're gonna keep fishing. It's not a bad one. All right, drag him this way.
It's like a death roll.
Just roll him, you don't need the net.
Yeah, I thought he was bigger.
Nice, dude. Give me some, bro, come on, let's go. Good looking fish right there. Did you scare it?
A little bit. Dude, what's up with these fish though? What's up with this weather, man?
It's the weather, dude. If the sun was out, this would be completely different right now. In 10 seconds, it just went from peace, calm, and sunny to this. How does that even happen? Dude, how does this even happen? It was sunny and 5-mile-per-hour winds 10 seconds ago. What is going on? I've never seen it just turn to just windy like this. This just came out of nowhere. I don't even know. Oh, no, my hat! No! I don't even know what just happened.
There you go. I was talking about losing mine.
Literally in 30 seconds, it just went from peace and calm to a storm. This just turned from 0 to 100. It was sunny and calm and peaceful. And a minute later, it's a storm. You guys just saw, my hat just flew off my head. What is going on? Holy cow. Alrighty guys, we are gonna call it a day and get out of here. After that little storm came through and it got a little bit colder and windier, the bite just died off. I switched to every single bait I had in my tackle box. and still absolutely nothing. So we're gonna call it a day. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. New videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.